best time. The Billings Senior High grad finished in third place in the 1,500-meter finals in the IAAF World Junior Championships in Poland. 2 weeks off for Christina Aragon, and then it's off to college on scholarships in California. State and regional news and sports, Livin Large Larry. LivinLargeLarry.com, and another warm week in Billings, Montana. Third week in a row. Pretty hot temperatures, some sparks of fires we'll get to as we take a glance at some news around Billings and surrounding areas. It's good to have you along here. Redline Computer Studios is where we broadcast the show, and that's also our podcast. YouTube and the TuneIn smartphone app, all available at LivinLargeLarry.com. Carrie's Massage. Got a new place for a massage. Carrie's Massage. Check her out. And she's at 928 Broadwater, Suite number 204. Been open for a couple of months now and offering great services. Swedish, deep tissue, hot stone, prenatal massage. Not every massage therapist does prenatal massage. Carrie's Massage does. And if you're a new customer, then you get $10 off any offer, any service that Carrie's Massage has available for you. Carrie's Massage, you can check them out on Facebook And walk-ins are fine. 928 Broadwater in Billings, suite number 204 for Carrie's Massage. $10 off. It seems everywhere you look, there's values, there's coupons for this, coupons for that. But if you want the true value, get Hometown Values. Get it? Well, it's mailed to your home. Thousands get the Hometown Values magazine, and it is the real size of a magazine. It's not the size of the palm of your hand. And look through it. Practical items, Hometown Values for each section of our area. Hometown Values, Billings and Laurel. It's probably on your counter right now, by the way, or your mailbox. Log on to myhometownvalues.com. As we research for our newscasts here on the show, livinlargelarry.com, utilize ktvq.com, color8.com, the Billings Gazette at times, also Last Best News from Ed Kemick. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 fires to report on, to get you up to date on from last Friday through the weekend. That is on the way. livinlargelarry.com. Probably time for your 6-week haircut, right? Trained professionals, and there's barbershops all over the place. But if you want trained professionals and the work done right, Jim and Austin's Barbershop, Main Billings Heights. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 10 minutes, $10 haircuts, and other services as well through Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main Street in Billings Heights, and a proud major sponsor of the 2016 Billings Wolves, Jim and Austin's Barbershop.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
And our Billings area forecast from Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings off of King and 29th in West Billings. Another warm, dry week this week, about 96 to 99 for a couple of days. First part of the week, midweek into the 80s. And as we springboard into the weekend, thinking about the weekend, mid-90s coming up Saturday and Sunday. Very little rain in our forecast about midweek. Might get about a 30% chance of rain showers and the ever-present chance of thunderstorms and thunder showers each late afternoon and evening as well. Forecast around Billings at livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather tab. It is courtesy of Top Sandwich Company, locally owned. It's across from Shopco in Billings. Free delivery, even one sandwich. And ask about their fantastic catering program through Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings. Names you can trust? Well, one in the automotive industry is Brown's Auto Service. 4 locations. They're on Broadwater, 1144 Broadwater. Brown's West Auto Service, corner of Rosebud and 20th Street. Automatic Transmission Company through Brown's Automotive. Downtown Billings at 13th Street North and 1st Avenue North. And the downtown Brown's Rebuild Center at 18th Street North and 2nd Avenue North. Over 60 years of great communication skills and service. Brown's Automotive, 60 years in Billings. BrownsAutoBillings.com. Keystone Mortgage is a sponsor of our replays on the show. Keystone Mortgage, downtown Billings, at the new location right across the street from the pub station. Ask about their new loan tracker. You can see everything, including rates, lock dates, personal notes, and documentation. It's private to you. The loan tracker through Keystone Mortgage Company in Billings, downtown. If you have not tried cryotherapy, then here in Billings you can now, since last July. Cindy Graff and her staff at N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, suite number 4. If you're an athlete or if you just work out, if you're elderly and have the aches and pains, try cryotherapy. If you log on to the website, you'll learn a lot about what cryotherapy is all about and how it can help you as well. N2 Cryotherapy in Billings, N2cryo.com. It is remodeling time in your home or your office, and the windows are the most aesthetically pleasing area people look. The most important part of your home are your windows and your window treatments. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com with cellular blinds. The woven woods are available. Mini blinds of all sizes and styles and models. Talk to Bobby Gray at All Kinds of Blinds and ask about their security window film as well. All kinds of blinds in Billings. All kinds of blindsmt.com.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
And the Fritz fire is now 80% contained as of Sunday morning, according to Yellowstone County DES Director Brad Shoemaker. Shoemaker says an aerial view of the fire southwest of Billings also shrunk the size. It has burned to 1,356 acres. And that fire kicked off on Friday evening and was hampered by a drone flying over the fire area. So they had to halt for a little while on Friday night, which is dangerous. So sometimes drones are just kind of a pain. In any event, the Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office has also pinned lightning as the culprit of the blaze below a nearby wheat field, not a combine, as earlier reported. An official determination won't be available until later in the week after the investigation fully wraps up, according to Shoemaker. Officials have also downgraded the number of homes threatened to 10. In Wyoming, in Du Bois, Wyoming, the wildfire burning in northwest Wyoming that prompted evacuations last Thursday had quadrupled in size as of Sunday. The Lava Mountain Fire, burning in thick timber on the Wind River Range district of the Shoshone National Forest, has now grown to 4,269 acres, and the fire at this point is 0% contained. The blaze was sparked by lightning back on July 10th, about 20 miles northwest of Du Bois. The total personnel assigned to the scene has been increased to 463, to include 12 crews, 7 helicopters now, 2 water tenders, a dozer, and 27 engines in that northwest Wyoming fire. New evacuations were being considered as of Sunday for affected communities due to quick spread of the flames. The wind is not helping out anything at this point either. Another fire. Flames tore through a historic landmark on the west end of Billings on Friday afternoon, about 3:40. Friday afternoon, fire crews rushed to the scene after a call came in. And according to Last Best News and Ed Kemick, a 122-year-old one-room schoolhouse sits on the property, as well as the main building that caught fire. The larger building, constructed in 1919, was also a former school and most recently housed Centrone Studios. A daughter of the previous owners told the media the property was sold a month ago and since then has suffered numerous break-ins. Property damage is estimated at about $150,000. Neither the property nor the contents are insured. No injuries were reported. The investigation continues on that. And a Billings paint shop suffered heavy smoke damage after a fire began in the back of that store. On Saturday night, a passerby called dispatch after noticing smoke coming from the Sherwin-Williams paint store at 2019 Grand Avenue in Billings, next to Metro Realtors in Yellowstone Pond, about 7:20 Saturday night. Battalion Chief Dave Gilbert said the act may have helped save the stores. It contains flammable material, allowing 18 firefighters to quickly respond, some of whom worked on the Fritz fire earlier in the day. Gilbert said arson was not suspected, as the fire was found to be contained within the rear of the building upon arrival. After investigating, officials found a battery charger that was in the rear storage area of the store used to charge a forklift, which apparently malfunctioned, causing that fire. The fire is estimated to have caused about $250,000 in damages. The store was closed and locked when the fire began. No injuries reported on that fire. Alcohol and speed are being investigated as factors in a devastating rollover crash that sent 2 men to the hospital early on Sunday morning. A 23-year-old man was ejected from the vehicle when it rolled several times down Yellowstone Avenue, according to a press release issued by the Billings Police Department. Police found the victim on the sidewalk, performed CPR on him. A 22-year-old man was trapped inside the vehicle and had to be extricated. Police are not sure which of the 2 men were driving. Both occupants of the vehicle suffered serious injuries. An investigation determined that the Honda Civic left the roadway, collided with a parked car on the south side of the street, and the vehicle also struck 2 trees in the south boulevard of Yellowstone Avenue's 500 block. The vehicle rolled several times before landing in a driveway. You can get some images. They're pretty gory images at ktvq.com if you're interested. The condition of the 2 men involved in the crash is unknown, but they remained at a Billings hospital as of Sunday morning. That crash remains under investigation. And in Poland, Christina Aragon said her, quote, pie in the sky, end quote, wish was to win a medal for Team USA on Sunday. Turns out wishes do come true. Aragon won bronze in the IAAF Under-20 World Championships 1,500-meter final in Poland in a new personal best time of 4 minutes, 8 seconds, .71. The time lowers her already 4th fastest pre-college mark in U.S. history. Aragon is the first American ever to medal in the 1,500 meters at the event, previously known as the World Juniors. Aragon will take a couple of weeks off now before heading to Stanford in August to begin her college career. Good job, Christina Aragon. It's pretty impressive. A glance at news. LivinLargeLarry.com. It's a broadcast from the Redline Computer Studios. We're next to the Wave Car Wash off King and 29th in West Billings, Montana. Our replay sponsor on Livin Large Larry Live is brought to you by Keystone Mortgage in their new location, 248-7124. And you can check them out and visit them at 2442 First Avenue North. They're right across from the pub station in downtown Billings. Keystone Mortgage Company. You aren't just a number. You're our number one priority. Keystone Mortgage. A chat with Mayor Tom Hannell. Mayor Call. Tom Hannell, City of Billings. Mayor, it's coming up. New season, new haircuts. If it's time, I get my haircut every 6 weeks from Jim and Austin's Barber Shop in Billings Heights at 2225 Main Street in the Heights. The best $10 haircut you'll ever have. And Jim and Austin's Barber Shop, they're trained to be barbers. Basic haircut, $10, 10 minutes in and out. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Billings Heights. Proud supporters of the Billings Wolves for 2016. And like them on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barbershop in Billings Heights.
Livin Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry Live.
A little more news at a glance here at livinlargelarry.com on YouTube, at the website there, also the TuneIn smartphone app. Thanks for checking us out. 1,700 monthly streamers worldwide. livinlargelarry.com. And then a talk with Mayor Tom Hannell coming up. Look at news at livinlargelarry.com. Bar S Foods companies recalling more than 350,000 pounds of hot dogs and corn dogs made with chicken and pork that may be contaminated with listeria. I'm getting this from KTVQ.com, also utilizing Color8.com, the Billings Gazette. This is a precautionary measure, the company said. Test results do not indicate contamination, but the company has decided to remove the products from the market because they were made at manufacturing sites where there have been recurring listeria issues. The USDA and the company are concerned that some consumers may have frozen these products. Freezers should be checked and products thrown away or returned to the store. The Bar S brand is what you're looking for. U.S. border agents apprehended 2 juveniles crossing the U.S.-Canadian border illegally while playing the Pokemon Go game on July 21st. Agents quickly determined in the field that the juveniles were unaware of the surroundings. The pair were later reunited with their mother at the nearby Border Patrol station. Both juveniles were so captivated by their Pokemon Go games that they lost track of where they were. Months after a shootout at the Cheyenne Depot in Lame Deer caused tribal leaders to declare a state of emergency, the alleged shooter is charged with intent to commit murder. Devin Sanchez is 25, pleaded not guilty on Tuesday in U.S. District Court in Billings to the charges of assault with intent to commit murder, assault with a weapon, and use of a firearm in the commission of a crime. Sanchez, a member of the Northern Cheyenne tribe, was arrested on Monday for the March shooting. According to court documents, Sanchez attempted to kill a single victim when he fired a .38 caliber pistol at the Cheyenne Depot. Sanchez is being held at the Yellowstone County Jail without bond on that. A man arrested earlier in July in connection with a fatal shooting in October appeared in district court on Thursday. 28-year-old Garrett Lee Crandall pleaded not guilty to a felony charge of deliberate homicide with weapons enhancement. Crandall is accused of the shooting death of 25-year-old Clinton Oldbull in October of 2015. On October 16th, Billings PD responded to the outside of an apartment building on 6th Avenue North around 2 in the morning. In court documents, it states several people told police that Crandall went to the apartment to rob a female of money and drugs. And the court documents say that Crandall and Oldbull might have gotten into a fight, and that's when Oldbull was shot to death. Look at news. livinlargelarry.com. Carrie's Massage. Yeah, new place for a massage. Carrie's Massage. Check her out. And she's at 928 Broadwater, Suite number 204. Been open for a couple of months now and offering great services. Swedish, deep tissue, hot stone, prenatal massage. Not every massage therapist does prenatal massage. Carrie's Massage does. And if you're a new customer, then you get $10 off any offer, any service that Carrie's Massage as available for you. Carrie's Massage, you can check them out on Facebook, and walk-ins are fine. 928 Broadwater in Billings, suite number 204 for Carrie's Massage. $10 off.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
What is going on around the area? Courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, bighorninspection.com. Check their website out. Finding Nemo returns the month of August, August 26th, as Billings Kiwanis Movies in the Park returns after taking July off. Finding Nemo, Rose Park at dusk on August 26th. The rest of the summer schedule for the Billings Kiwanis Movies in the Park before school starts, or actually when school does start. It'll happen on September 9th as well. Ant-Man, Castle Rock Park, and Friday, September 16th, Wizard of Oz at Pioneer Park. That'll wrap up the Billings Kiwanis season of Movies in the Park. Slide the City is still to come before the end of summer in Billings, September 10th, 2016. Google search and Facebook search Slide the City Billings, third summer. Slide the City Cool Down. It's a block party this year. Comes back to Billings, Montana. Mulligans for Memories, August 12th at Lake Hills Golf Course, third annual Alzheimer's Association Golf Scramble. Mulligans for Memories for the Alzheimer's Association. And huge thanks and shout outs to our major sponsor, Morningstar Senior Living of Billings, and talk to Alicia Donovan for information and get your foursome in. The deadline for the foursomes have passed, but they may take some late registration for your foursome. Talk to Alicia at 406-690-8687 for that golf tournament coming up on August 12th. School summer lunch programs are continuing through the 12th of August at Pioneer Park, Central Park, South Park, Gorham, Crow Arrowhead, Castle Rock Parks, and North Park, noon to 1. Free lunch for your kids. Summer lunch programs. You can Google search them out as well. They go noon to 1 Monday through Friday. Let's look at what's going on around the area. It is brought to you by Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, bighorninspection.com.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
Keystone Mortgage is a sponsor of our replays on the show. Keystone Mortgage, downtown Billings, at the new location right across the street from the pub station. Ask about their new loan tracker. You can see everything, including rates, lock dates, personal notes, and documentation. It's private to you. The loan tracker through Keystone Mortgage Company in Billings, downtown.
Good morning, Larry. It's a beautiful day. How are you?
It's going to be a nice weekend. Doing great so far as we think about heading into the weekend. Mayor call time. And I have a bit of bad news that I wanted to share with you because you and I talked about the construction project over off of Grand and Zimmerman Trail a couple of weeks ago. And I've got some friends that own businesses and run businesses out there. And the Athlete's Foot, J. Johansson's business, he closed his doors because he just a lack of customers during the construction time over there.
Oh, man.
The
I'm
Athlete's
sorry
Foot,
to hear that.
And I just hope that's not a sign of things to come. But, I mean, he's a young man. He's smart. He'll bounce back. But that's just an example of how that kind of construction changes businesses.
Oh, absolutely, Larry. And I totally, I understand and I sympathize for him. And, it's a difficult time of year, construction season, when the weather lights up, and that's when the contractors do their work. And it's unfortunate. We tried to find a way to keep a lane open out there, but we just simply could not because of the type of work they were doing. But they are paving now, so it's just going to be a matter of days. That'll be wide open, and it'll turn out nice. But I'm sorry to hear that, Larry.
Yeah, it's just about done as of right now, the construction anyway. Was there? I'm kind of confused about the Fifth Avenue corridor feasibility study. Was there a study and then was it tabled and then you brought it back to life, or what's going on there?
No. There was money allocated federal funding for a study, and the council and the one meeting I missed, and since I was elected the first time, and that was the evening they voted not to use those funds and not to proceed with that study, so consequently the study will not be done. There was a lot of concern that the study may result in the recommendation of abandoning the railroad spurs, or at least to that direction, and some of the council is very uncomfortable with that, be it that some of the businesses rely so heavily on the railroad spurs. So the good news is, Larry, is that there's some discussion now that we may revert to the use of 2nd and 3rd Avenue North for the bikeway, walkways, and convert those streets back to two-way. And it's not been decided. However, there's some discussion, and that could be the direction we go.
Yeah, I understand the Billings City Council members met with the some of the changes made over last weekend to the proposed growth policy. And how's that working?
Very well. And it didn't surprise me at all. There was minor changes, just a little bit of wordage in regards to environmental concerns and water, wastewater, and making sure that that's placed into the future plans of utilizing our water services to the best of our ability and efficiently as possible. There's some discussion about farmland west of Billings in relation to future expansion development and the need for crops, to sustain our local users. So the changes that came about were nothing so significant that I wouldn't say we can't live with, and I'm sure they'll be fine. I think we'll be able to get through it just fine.
Okay, I'm going to throw this out there and then have you kind of finish up the topic. I think you'll get it when I say it. Billings.buildingi.com.
Absolutely. Very exciting website. Changes there, allowing the ability for the users that are on the web to access their building department, be it that if they're interested in where the building permits are being utilized, whether it be your next door neighbor, down the street, to see what's going on. All that information has always been public, but difficult to access.
Yeah.
This is going to make it extremely easy for our users, and it's just an example of our new website, be it that it's certainly more user-friendly than it's ever been.
And seeing that we're in most of us are in a multitasking world, you can use the website 24/7, which is very cool.
Exactly. Yeah. Whether it's in the evening, weekends, the information should be there. It's expected to be there. Public information, but now it's even easier to access than it's ever been.
Billings.buildingi.com. I like it. All right. Mayor Tom Handel, any final thoughts or comments from you?
Larry, last weekend we had the 32nd annual Big Sky State Games, and I cannot say enough towards Karen Sanford Gall, the overall chairperson of the games, and her staff, and of course all the citizens, both local and those that came from outside the area to participate, thousands of people. And you may or may not have heard, but it went off very, very smooth. And of course that's a major event for the city of Billings, not only for the visitors, but revenue. And congratulations, Big Sky State Games, once again, for a huge success.
Yeah, I was talking to Karen Sanford Gall on the show last week before the opening ceremonies. Her and her team do a great job, and I was telling her how impressed I am with the torch lighters she brings in. Dot Richardson, what a bundle of energy Dot was last Friday.
Oh, she was a lot of fun. We had an opportunity to visit, spend a lot of time together, and what a fantastic person. Just an exciting background, and like you say, brought a lot of energy and enthusiasm and did a fantastic job of getting things off to a great start.
Been a busy summer. Mayor Tom Handel, Mayor Call, we appreciate your time, and you have a great weekend with Robin.
Absolutely, and same to Carrie, and thank you very much to our listeners out there.
Carrie's Massage, a new place for a massage. Carrie's Massage, check her out. And she's at 928 Broadwater, suite number 204, been open for a couple of months now, and offering great services: Swedish, deep tissue, hot stone, prenatal massage. Not every massage therapist does prenatal massage. Carrie's Massage does. And if you're a new customer, then you get $10 off any offer, any service that Carrie's Massage has available for you. Carrie's Massage, you can check them out on Facebook, and walk-ins are fine. 928 Broadwater in Billings, suite number 204 for Carrie's Massage. $10 off. A true coupon book, a coupon magazine, and it's actually the size that you can actually read through and see what's offered and see the prices. Practical couponing with Hometown Values Savings Magazine. And maybe you've seen it. It comes through the mail to your house. Don't toss it. There's the Hometown Values Magazine for each section of Billings and Laurel. Look for it. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. And the most recent issues have been mailed to you. Check them out. Give them a try. Hometown Values.
Livin' Large Larry Live from the Red Line Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry Live.
As we broadcast from the Red Line Computer Studios, West Billings. LivinLargeLarry.com, live on YouTube, as well as a TuneIn smartphone app. And another warm day today. Have a look at the detailed forecast on the way. And a look at news. I want to thank my state news writer, Brian Bennett from Northern News Network. During the second day of the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia, the delegates for Montana cast their votes for Hillary Clinton as their candidate for President of the United States. Superdelegate Montana Governor Steve Bullock was one of 3 Democratic governors not attending the gathering. Bullock was in Helena on Tuesday, where he announced several new research grants for businesses. The arrival of a storm system with high winds and plenty of lightning coincided with the start of several grass fires in Yellowstone County Tuesday night, estimated to be more than 30 acres. A fire was also reported in Molt. Fires are under control. Landowners, environmentalists, and public health workers petitioned the Montana Board of Oil and Gas Conservation on Tuesday to require companies to more fully divulge which fracking chemicals they use to produce oil and gas. A 2011 state law allows companies to conceal chemicals they consider to be trade secrets, but the board can request the full ingredients list in the event of a spill or release of the fluids. The Flathead County Sheriff's Office has released the name of the 83-year-old Big Fork man killed in a Monday afternoon head-on collision on Montana 35, that's just east of Kalispell. Thomas Arnett died at the scene. And Ron Thom, the top-selling real estate broker in Yellowstone County, died unexpectedly Sunday at his home in Billings. He was 59. The cause of death has not been determined. The Yellowstone County Coroner's Office is conducting an autopsy but does not suspect foul play. We gather some of our news from KTVQ, Color8.com, and the Billings Gazette. The man murdered in Poplar last week was identified Tuesday by his mother. Leslie Jackson said her son, 19-year-old Duran Jackson, was a victim of an early morning attack on the Fort Peck Reservation last week. A suspect was apprehended later that day, according to authorities. Jackson became a father just 10 days prior to his death in Poplar. The wildfire that sparked by lightning in northwest Wyoming more than 2 weeks ago was dramatically larger on Tuesday. The Lava Mountain Fire has burned more than 8,000 acres, up towards 11,000 acres as of press time. It's about 20 miles northwest of Du Bois. Additional evacuations have been ordered for nearby residents living in the areas of Hat Butte, Sawmill Turnoff, Warm Spring Subdivision, Union Pass, and Porcupine Subdivision. Fire is burning in thick timber on the Wind River Ranger District of the Shoshone National Forest. A total of 643 personnel are assisting in the firefighting tactics. The operator of a drone who suspended aerial firefighting efforts during the Fritz fire over the weekend in Billings has been identified. Yellowstone County Sheriff Mike Linder said the operator had been identified as a Billings man. The man has not been arrested or charged for flying the drone over the fire on Friday as of now, so his name has not been released. The use of a drone grounded aerial support and hindered firefighting efforts. DES Coordinator Brad Shoemaker is looking further into the case. Even if the FAA does not file charges, Linder said his office may decide to do so. And Billings ranks as one of the top 10 best-run cities in the U.S., according to personal financial websites, WalletHub.com. The company ranked 150 states by looking at several criteria, including financial stability, education, health, and safety. Billings ranks 7th overall on the list. The Magic City ranks fifth for lowest outstanding long-term debt per capita and first for least pollution. Missoula made the number 4 spot. Casper, Wyoming ranks 47th, and Cheyenne, Wyoming ranks 123rd. The complete list is a link at color8.com, wallethub.com survey, and the Glance at News. Livin Large Larry live, livinlargelarry.com from the Redline Computer Studios across from Goodwill in West Billings, Montana. Keystone Mortgage has moved to a much larger location. Keystone Mortgage is our underwriter for our replay of the show, our podcast. Keystone Mortgage, purchase, refinance, investment properties, second home, anything dealing with mortgages. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. And that slogan fits. Keystone Mortgage Company, Keystone Mortgage, KeystoneHomeLoans.com. They are locally owned and operated, and you can search them out on Facebook. Just type in the keyword, the Keystone. All kinds of blinds and Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com for a variety of blinds, vertical blinds, the Roman shades, the mini blinds, and ask about repair as well. All kinds of blinds and window film for security. All kinds of blinds mt.com.
If you're interested in learning the current value of your home, then call Amber Gustanis with Century 21 Hometown Brokers for a free market analysis. 406-690-5902. Amber Gustanis, and her service area includes not just Billings, but Lockwood, Laurel, Joliet, Roberts, Red Lodge, Columbus, and more. Amber Gustanis with Century 21 Hometown Brokers, 406-690-5902.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
And our Billings area forecast from Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings off of King and 29th in West Billings. Another warm, dry week this week, about 96 to 99 for a couple of days. First part of the week, midweek into the 80s. And as we springboard into the weekend, thinking about the weekend, mid-90s coming up Saturday and Sunday. Very little rain in our forecast about midweek. Might get about a 30% chance of rain showers and the ever-present chance of thunderstorms and thunder showers each late afternoon and evening as well. Forecast around Billings at livinlargelarry.com. Click on the Weather tab. Is courtesy of Top Sandwich Company, locally owned. It's across from Shopco in Billings. Free delivery, even one sandwich. And ask about their fantastic catering program through Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings.
The return of football is just around the corner, and what a better way to prime your gridiron pump than to rub shoulders and listen to the stories of a collection of the state's best. Hi everybody, Mick Holdeen here, inviting you to the inaugural induction of the Montana Football Hall of Fame in Billings.
An inaugural induction ceremony will be held August 12th at the Billings Hotel and Convention Center. Go to Montana Football Hall of Fame on Facebook. Tickets are available at all Universal Athletic locations or online at bighuddle.com. Carrie's Massage. Yeah, new place for a massage. Carrie's Massage. Check her out. And she's at 928 Broadwater, Suite number 204. Been open for a couple of months now and offering great services. Swedish, deep tissue, hot stone, prenatal massage. Not every massage therapist does prenatal massage. Carrie's Massage does. And if you're a new customer, then you get $10 off any offer, any service that Carrie's Massage has available for you. Carrie's Massage, you can check them out on Facebook, and walk-ins are fine. 928 Broadwater in Billings, Suite number 204 for Carrie's Massage. $10 off. New season, new haircuts. If it's time, I get my haircut every 6 weeks from Jim and Austin's Barber Shop in Billings Heights at 2225 Main Street in the Heights. The best $10 haircut you'll ever have. And Jim and Austin's Barber Shop, they're trained to be barbers. Basic haircut, $10, 10 minutes, in and out. Jim and Austin's Barber Shop, 2225 Main in the Billings Heights. Proud supporters of the Billings Wolves for 2016. And like them on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barber Shop in Billings Heights. Best Coupon Magazine, truly in and around Billings, with an issue for different areas around Billings. Coupons that fit where you live. Hometown Values. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. If you check your mail from time to time, you'll see it. It's going to show up in your mailbox. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. Check out the new Heights edition. Also the newest Billings Laurel edition is out as well. Hometown Values with practical couponing in the magazine. Hometown Values. How's your health? Is your mind open to different ways to be healthier? N2 Cryotherapy. You've heard us talk about cryotherapy since about mid-November, and N2 Cryotherapy has been in Billings since last July, and it's growing with athletes. If you are suffering from arthritis, give N2 Cryotherapy a try. Ask Cindy Graff about the pricing differences of N2 Cryotherapy. There's something to fit your budget. N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4, Saturday hours as well. N2 Cryotherapy, n2cryo.com.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
Our replay of segments on livinlargelarry.com on the show from Keystone Mortgage Company here in Billings. Purchase, refinance, investment properties, and a brand new place to call home for work. Keystone Mortgage downtown now across from the pub station, 2442 First Avenue North. You can find them on Facebook. Type in the keyword Keystone. Keystone Mortgage Company. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. I think you'll love the changes at Keystone Mortgage.
John Pearson, Morning Star, Senior Living of Billings, and in charge of community relations. How are things, Sean?
They're doing great.
All right, been talking up the 3rd Annual Alzheimer's Association Golf Scramble, and you chose a perfect time of the year. I think mid-August, August 12th is perfect, but a couple of days left for to get your foursomes registered. Talk a bit about it.
Well, you can get a hold of Alicia, and she could sign you up, 690-8687, and Alicia would be more than happy to sign you up for a team. You could also get a hold of me if you'd like to do a whole sponsorship or a flag prize, and that all the money goes to the Alzheimer's Association, so it's a great cause. And then you also get your name out there, and it doesn't have to be golf related. A manicure honestly goes really well with many of the people because it gets the gentlemen out of trouble that were playing golf all day.
I love it. Mulligans for Memories, 3rd Annual Alzheimer's Association Golf Scramble. And special thanks to the major sponsor, Morningstar Senior Living of Billings. Why do you guys sponsor this? It must be near and dear to your heart there.
Yeah, I mean, if you work in a place like Morningstar, any place that has people who suffer from Alzheimer's or from dementia, you learn to care and love for these people, and you spend so much time talking with families, and it's so difficult when someone is going through that with their loved one, because this is a person that would probably have been the first person they called when they got married, the first person they called when they got engaged, or
right,
when they were pregnant, and now they're making life decisions for their loved one. Mom and dad aren't that person that they were your whole life, and that's difficult. And anything that we can do to help the Alzheimer's Association further its research to help people to create different kinds of medications that will help prolong the memory and keep these people, these loved ones, enjoying their daily life is, absolutely, I would do anything I could to help that.
And I can relate. My father, actually, about 8 months ago, was diagnosed with dementia, early onset Alzheimer's, so I know exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, and that's it. That's exactly it. We all like people for their personalities, and Alzheimer's takes that away from them. They don't have that quirky sense of humor where they think it's terribly funny to put salt in your coffee in the morning, right, or whatever. The games you used to play on each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it so hard, because sometimes you can look at your loved one and they look the same, and then after you talk to them, you really see that, and that's disheartening. It really is. So
for the foursomes, really $500 for a foursome at an event like this, Mulligans for Memories on August 12th. Mm-hmm. You get a lot with that. You get the green feeds, a cart lunch, snacks, beverages on the course, and lots of fun at Lake Hills.
Yeah, and our executive chef, Jim Carlson, is going to be making the food, so it's going to be really good. There's going to be beer available that's going to be donated by Erin from her brewery in Laurel, and it's just going to be a wonderful experience.
All the proceeds benefit the 2016 Walk to End Alzheimer's. When is that walk? I'll put you on the spot here. Is that in September?
It is September 25th.
That's what I thought. Okay. Mulligans for Memories. Get you signed up for the third annual Alzheimer's Association Golf Scramble through the 15th. Will you take late registration into August or the end of July?
Yeah, the biggest thing we run into is, getting the recognition, because we have to order at some point the flags and stuff like that for the whole sponsorship.
All right. We'll do a final push here and contact Alicia at 690-8687. Sean Pearson with us with Morningstar Senior Living of Billings. Fantastic. We'll get you all lined up.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We'll have a visit with William Henry coming up in a couple of minutes. 3-on-3 basketball is back in Billings. Above the Rim with William Henry coming up in a little bit here. LivinLargeLarry.com from the Red Line Computer Studios in West Billings, next to the Wave Car Wash, across from Goodwill off of King and 29th. LivinLargeLarry.com. On YouTube.
Hi, this is John Lagerquist, the voice of the Carroll College Fighting Saints for 25 years. I'm very excited about the new Montana Football Hall of Fame. Every NFL player from a Montana school since 1926 will one day be eligible for induction. Those like Carroll's Casey Fitzsimmons and over 100 others. Plan to be in Billings for the first induction class on August 12th. Listen close for ticket information.
Tickets are available at all Universal Athletic locations and at BigHuddle.com.
Back with a brand new forecast, an updated forecast. Not much of a change in the last couple of weeks. Hot. 64, livinlargelarry.com. We're on YouTube this morning. The TuneIn smartphone app for your smartphone, Android, your iPhones. livinlargelarry.com. And Atlantic State News. Cindy Graff and her crew at N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, suite number 4, is excited about the evolution and the growth of N2 Cryotherapy. They've been in Billings, N2 Cryotherapy, since last July, and business is growing. And as of right now, she's targeting athletes, as in high school athletes or college or professional, for the wellness therapy out called cryotherapy. You can learn a little bit more about cryotherapy at n2cryo.com. N2 Cryotherapy, the only one in this region. N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, suite number 4. Probably time for your 6-week haircut, right? Trained professionals, and there's barbershops all over the place, but if you want trained professionals and the work done right, Jim and Austin's Barbershop, Main Billings Heights. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 10 minutes, $10 haircuts, and other services as well. Through Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main Street in Billings Heights, and a proud major sponsor of the 2016 Billings Wolves, Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Couponing is back, and how would you like to look at a coupon magazine that's larger than the palm of your hands? Real sized Hometown Values coupon magazine. There's one built and issue out for your area in and around Billings and Laurel. Hometown Values. Shop the original. Inside, practical couponing. Hometown Values, and log on to myhometownvalues.com. Check out the new Heights issue of Hometown Values.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
And our Billings area forecast from Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings off of King and 29th in West Billings. Another warm, dry week this week, about 96 to 99 for a couple of days. First part of the week, midweek into the 80s. And as we springboard into the weekend, thinking about the weekend, mid-90s coming up Saturday and Sunday. Very little rain in our forecast about midweek. Might get about a 30% chance of rain showers and the ever-present chance of thunderstorms and thunder showers each late afternoon and evening as well. Forecast around Billings at livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather tab. Is courtesy of Top Sandwich Company, locally owned. It's across from Shopco in Billings. Free delivery, even one sandwich. And ask about their fantastic catering program through Top Sandwich Company across from Shopco in Billings.
The return of football is just around the corner, and what a better way to prime your gridiron pump than to rub shoulders and listen to the stories of a collection of the state's best. Hi everybody, Mick Holdeen here, inviting you to the inaugural induction of the Montana Football Hall of Fame in Billings.
An inaugural induction ceremony will be held August 12th at the Billings Hotel and Convention Center. Go to Montana Football Hall of Fame on Facebook. Tickets are available at all Universal Athletic locations or online at bighuddle.com. Carrie's Massage. Yeah, new place for a massage. Carrie's Massage. Check her out. And she's at 928 Broadwater, Suite number 204. Been open for a couple of months now and offering great services. Swedish, deep tissue, hot stone, prenatal massage. Not every massage therapist does prenatal massage. Carrie's Massage does. And if you're a new customer, then you get $10 off any offer, any service that Carrie's Massage as available for you. Carrie's Massage, you can check them out on Facebook, and walk-ins are fine. 928 Broadwater in Billings, Suite number 204 for Carrie's Massage. $10 off.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
A look at news, livinlargelarry.com as we utilize KTBQ.com this morning, Color8.com, as well as the Billings Gazette. And thanks to my state news writer, Brian Bennett from the Northern News Network. And grab a leash and a plastic bag. Your dogs and cats will likely be welcomed in Billings parks along about September. After the measure cleared a significant hurdle on Monday, the Billings City Council approved the ordinance change in a 6-4 vote. The measure was must first pass a second hearing before it's official, but Mayor Tom Hannell said its likely votes will not change. The new ordinance won't go unnoticed, as it's estimated more than 80% of homes around Billings have at least one dog, according to data presented at the first hearing back in April. A fast-moving storm system sparked numerous wildfires north of Billings late on Monday night. Yellowstone County Disaster and Emergency Coordinator Brad Shoemaker says the storm sparked between 8 to 10 fires in the Shepherd and Warden area within the past couple of hours of the storms. About 8:30 to 10 last night near the Billings Rod and Gun Club atop the rims, a fast-moving wall of flames prompted an all-out response by the Billings Fire Department as the fire crept near the Reberg Ranch subdivision. The ride-sharing service Uber is set to launch in Montana early in August. As part of a multiple town tour, officials held a question and answer session in Billings on Monday with dozens attending at the Northern Hotel. Billings will see new rides populate on the app August 5th, with several other towns set for early August in Missoula, Helena, Great Falls, and also in Bozeman. The launch comes 8 months after approval from the Montana Public Service Commission last December to operate in the state. Since drivers are considered independent contractors, gathering resources in Montana became one of the biggest challenges for Uber. Drivers will, by the way, be required to submit a background check dating back 7 years. Criminal charges are being considered, and federal officials are continuing their investigation of a drone operator who interfered with firefighting aircraft last Friday during the fast-moving Fritz Fire in Billings that threatened homes near Billings. This may be the first instance of a drone interfering with the emergency operations in Yellowstone County. And Republican Representatives Daniel Zolnikoff of Billings and Nicholas Schwader of Superior Monday morning endorsed Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson for president.
They say the former Republican governor of New Mexico is the only candidate speaking about the national debt. And by a 6-4 vote on Monday, again, the Billings City Council approved the new ordinance allowing dogs and cats on leashes in Billings City parks. Republican gubernatorial candidate Greg Gianforte has sent a cease and desist letter to television stations in Montana, claiming they are airing a false and misleading attack ad against him. Gianforte takes issue with the claim. He's a millionaire from New Jersey, and that he sued to eliminate a popular access spot near his home. Maybe you've seen that ad on television. And according to Red Cross of Montana, senior donor recruitment representative Scott Shannon, the Red Cross has hit a low for blood donor numbers this summer, and the need is considered critical with only about a 5-day blood supply on hand. All blood types are needed, but O negative is especially in demand. So give a pint this week. And the Billings Fire Department Hazard Response Team investigated a suspicious package at the Army Reserve Center on Monday afternoon at Billings. A white powder was discovered by responding teams but cannot be identified after being tested. It's been turned over to the Billings Police Department for further investigation. Let's say a glance at state news around Montana and news around Billings and our area as well. Here, livinlargelarry.com. Utilizing YouTube for our live show from the Red Line Computer Studios in West Billings, Montana. We're right next to the Wave Car Wash off King and 29th Street West. A look at what's going on, what's happening around the area from Bighorn Inspection. That's on the way.
Livin Large Larry live from the Red Line Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
What is going on around the area? Courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, BighornInspection.com. Check their website out. Finding Nemo returns the month of August 26th, as Billings Kiwanis Movies in the Park returns after taking July off. Finding Nemo, Rose Park at dusk on August 26th. The rest of the summer schedule for the Billings Kiwanis Movies in the Park before school starts, or actually when school does start. It'll happen on September 9th as well. Ant-Man, Castle Rock Park, and Friday, September 16th, Wizard of Oz at Pioneer Park. That'll wrap up the Billings Kiwanis season of Movies in the Park. Slide the City is still to come before the end of summer in Billings, September 10th, 2016. Google search and Facebook search Slide the City Billings, third summer. Slide the City Cool Down. It's a block party this year. Comes back to Billings, Montana. Mulligans for Memories, August 12th at Lake Hills Golf Course, third annual Alzheimer's Association Golf Scramble. Mulligans for Memories for the Alzheimer's Association. And huge thanks and shout outs to our major sponsor, Morning Star Senior Living of Billings. And talk to Alicia Donovan for information and get your foursome in. The deadline for the foursomes have passed, but they may take some late registration for your foursome. Talk to Alicia at 406-690-8687 for that golf tournament coming up on August 12th. School summer lunch programs are continuing through the 12th of August at Pioneer Park, Central Park, South Park, Gorham, Crow Arrowhead, Castle Rock Parks, and North Park, noon to 1. Free lunch for your kids. Summer lunch programs, you can Google search them out as well. They go noon to 1 Monday through Friday. Let's look at what's going on around the area. It is brought to you by Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, BighornInspection.com. Couponing is back, and how would you like to look at a coupon magazine that's larger than the palm of your hands? Real sized Hometown Values coupon magazine. There's one built and issue out for your area in and around Billings and Laurel. Hometown Values, shop the original. Inside, practical couponing, Hometown Values, and log on to myhometownvalues.com. Check out the new Heights issue of Hometown Values. Truly trained barbers, the experts at hair. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main Street in the Heights. I've used Austin as my barber at Jim and Austin's Barbershop for about 5 years now. The best $10 haircut ever. And 10 minutes, $10, in and out. You can even get your haircut over your lunch hour. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main to the Heights. Find them on Facebook. And proud sponsors of the 2016 Billings Wolves.
Livin' Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry Live. Livin' Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry Live.
Livin' Large Larry Live, livinlargelarry.com from the Redline Computer Studios, West Billings, right next to the Wave Car Wash off King and 29th Street West. As promised, William Henry with us above the rim 3-on-3. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, boy, it's nice to have you here with us and talking about what a great event. First of all, how has 3-on-3 above the rim grown since it came back to Billings?
Crazy. So
Yeah.
we started this this is the fourth one. So
Right.
the first time we did it, we were 90 teams. This year, we were probably in the neighborhood of 230, 240.
Whoa.
Yes.
I was going to guess maybe you doubled the teams in 4 years, but
It's getting closer to triple.
good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Billings and the surrounding, I guess the region actually is a big sports area. And do you get teams from Wyoming and the region as well?
Crazy enough, the last 3 years, we've had at least 25% of our teams from Wyoming and or North Dakota.
Why do people get so excited for outdoor 3-on-3 basketball?
I just think it adds another element, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you're outside, you can see 12 games going at the same time. I think people just get excited, Fun in the sun.
Yeah, and when you guys started doing them at the Shrine, and I've been helping you out for several years.
Yeah.
I came by that Saturday morning, and it had been a while since I saw a 3-on-3 basketball tournament outside. And you're right, you drive up, you park your car, and it's like just massive amounts of balls flying everywhere. But it's cool just to kind of walk around and watch the different teams.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, to have 24 to 30 teams playing any given time, basketball being playing, people watching, I just think it adds another element that you don't get in the gym. Right?
Yeah. And the parking lot at the Shrine Auditorium, what a perfect venue for it, huh?
And we love it. And then, like I said, it faces Broadwater, so people can drive by
Yeah.
and see it and like, what's going on over there? And they tend to come in and stop and support. So it's a great venue.
What brings me in is the smell of food out there.
Oh, so you might want to come by this year because I got vendors coming from Florida this year. So
Oh,
we got
nice.
got some southern stuff going on out there this year, so it's gonna be crazy.
Boy, talk about growth of above the rim. You just nailed it there.
Yeah. We've done a good. Like I said, we've been blessed and we've been fortunate to have good people support us. I can't do this without mentioning our title sponsor.
Oh,
Sing.
please do.
Sing Contracting
Yeah,
is
Harvey, yep.
Harvey is a great guy. He does a lot of stuff for the community, so he's been highly supportive of this thing. So we're gonna keep it moving and try to keep this brand growing.
Do you have to be really good at basketball to play in this tournament?
Absolutely not, right?
Okay.
This is about fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we have some competitive divisions, but we just want, for my focus in particular, is the kids. Come out, have a good time, compete against people in the region who you might not get to compete against. And then, like I said, if you win, great. If you don't, we'll come back next year and try again.
Yeah, and you get a cool shirt out of it every year.
You do get a cool shirt.
You
if
do?
win. Yeah, you get a cool shirt. And this year I got about 4 or 5 colors. So, you want to come by and grab your shirt and have a good time.
Wait a minute, I saw that on Facebook last week. I'm thinking, okay, so what William's doing is he's laying out all the shirts because he's confused. He doesn't have a clue which one to choose. I thought you were going to choose one of those for this year's model.
You know what? I was, but it's a surprise. Like, I may have chosen one, but I may have chosen all of them. Who knows? So you
Yeah,
gotta come and show up
I
and get
love it.
Yeah.
I've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 of your above the rim shirts already. I collect them.
You need to have like a dozen of them.
Yeah.
Let's make it your personal wardrobe,
I would love to do that. I'm going to miss your event this year only because I have a DJ gig on the road, but I'm going to stop by on setup day on the 12th of August.
Yes.
Help you and kind of watch you guys do the work.
Yeah,
It's
that's
cool to watch it go up, actually.
Yeah, that's the part that people don't get to see. There is some dedicated community folks who come out and help me do that, and we'll set it up so that when people show up on Saturday, we play basketball.
Yeah, there's rims, sturdy basketball rims all over that parking lot. Let's talk about the demographics of above the rim. It being in Billings, from kids to older Americans, what you got there?
Yeah, so basically this year we introduced the 1st and 2nd grade division. And
how fun!
Yeah, so we had a little Tykes playing, and we got about 8 teams in that division already. And then last year we had a team of mature gentlemen, and we're gonna call them old gentlemen. That's 60 plus that played last year.
Nice.
So
yeah.
anywhere from 7 to 60 plus, if you feel the urge to come out and play, you should do it.
How fun. So,
was.
girls, boys, men, women?
Girls, boys, men, women. If your dog can play, we'll let him in too, just as long as he don't foul anybody.
A couple of years ago, I stopped by the shrine during the Above the Rim, and I think I saw some co-ed going on.
You will see co-ed. Actually, last year was our biggest co-ed division. We had 8 co-ed teams.
Yeah.
And that's a fun division to watch.
Yeah, it
you
is.
get to see, the intermingling of male, female. Like you get the women who have really good shots.
Right.
The guys a little bit more athletic. It's a good mix to see, though.
I'd love to see a girl or a woman shoot the basketball and beat the guys.
Oh,
That's so fun.
it is a great thing. And when you watch women play, they're so fundamentally sound. It's
Yeah.
great to watch.
Yeah, I think women and girls in most sports are probably a little more intense, and they capture more of the knowledge and learn faster.
Absolutely. And like I said, I think their fundamental skills are so much more sound most times than guys because they literally they think the game.
Yeah.
And it's impressive to watch.
Sometimes guys overthink the game.
Yeah, right.
At times. All right, William Henry with us with Above the Rim 3-on-3 basketball. Let's talk registration, price points, things like that.
Okay.
How can we help you out?
Want to register Big Sky Ballin, BALLIN.
Dropping the G.
Yeah, dropping the G just like Livin.
Livin,
We drop the G. Or you can call us at 406-694-5555.
Price point 65?
The price point is $149 per team.
Okay, per team.
Yeah, and registration deadline is August 3.
Okay,
So,
it's coming right up.
yeah, we're 1 week away, 1 week from today. So we want to get this thing done and get it done quickly.
How's the team count as of right now?
Oh, I was doing it this morning at 5:30. It was up to
William.
Yeah, it's up to
You
about
live
170. So,
Nice.
Yeah, so
you'll get there.
it will be crazy.
Yeah,
it will
you're
be crazy.
going to get there. All right. So, what time does it start on Saturday?
Saturday we start at 8 a.m. and we'll play all the way until about 6 and do the same thing on Sunday. Friday is an important day as well. Friday we'll be at Into Cryotherapy doing the pre-registration drop-off so you
Okay.
can pick up all your information, your T-shirts, and we'll be out there from 5 to 7. And Larry says he's gonna make an appearance.
Yeah. Are you going to? I made a note of this. Are you going to have? Because you normally do a hoop out there.
If you want it, I will.
Well, I think you should. I mean, it is basketball. Back in the day when you had it over at Athlete's Foot, you had a hoop out there.
Yes, hoop will be there.
Yeah, and I'll try to do a little 3-point action.
Oh, you guys got to see Larry stroke. It's amazing. It's totally
Even
amazing.
if I don't make it, I know I look good.
You look good. You
I
look
know
good.
I look good. Do the follow through.
It always has on sweet sneakers too, so
Yeah.
you got to come see it.
I'll have my red and black Jordans on.
There you go.
So
There you
looking
go.
forward into cryotherapy on August 12th.
5 to 7.
And the tournament August 13th and August 14th.
Correct.
2016. Above the Rim 3-on-3. William Henry. Any final comments that I missed?
Hey, no, I think you covered it all. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And I'll repeat this interview throughout the course of our little internet podcast here,
Thank you, sir.
leading up to it. William Henry with us Above the Rim 3-on-3. It is coming up. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
it.
me.
If you have not tried cryotherapy, then here in Billings you can now since last July. Cindy Graff and her staff at N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4. If you're an athlete or if you just work out, if you're elderly and have the aches and pains, try cryotherapy. If you log on to the website, you'll learn a lot about what cryotherapy is all about and how it can help you as well. N2 Cryotherapy in Billings, n2cryo.com.
The return of football is just around the corner, and what a better way to prime your gridiron pump than to rub shoulders and listen to the stories of a collection of the state's best. Hi everybody, Mick Holdeen here, inviting you to the inaugural induction of the Montana Football Hall of Fame in Billings.
An inaugural induction ceremony will be held August 12th at the Billings Hotel and Convention Center. Go to Montana Football Hall of Fame on Facebook. Tickets are available at all Universal Athletic locations or online at bighuddle.com. Names you can trust? Well, one in the automotive industry is Brown's Auto Service. 4 locations. They're on Broadwater, 1144 Broadwater, Brown's West Auto Service, corner of Rosebud and 20th Street. Automatic transmission company through Brown's Automotive. Downtown Billings at 13th Street North and 1st Avenue North. And the downtown Brown's Rebuild Center at 18th Street North and 2nd Avenue North. Over 60 years of great communication skills and service. Brown's Automotive, 60 years in Billings. BrownsAutoBillings.com.
Thank you.